Well, we've been showcasing a variety of veterans' voices during the past month, and now a Vermont vet is asking the National Guard what she says are tough but important questions about sexism in the ranks. As ABC 22's Isabel Schonemann reports tonight, Doris Sumner is doing that in a new memoir out this Friday.
After nearly 4 decades in uniform, veteran Doris Sumner is sharing her experience in the military. Mixed in with her fond memories of active duty and the National Guard are also instances of what she calls sexism and sexual harassment, something she wants to change.
The camaraderie in the Guard, and what's good about the Guard, is a high like nothing else, to belong to something that's bigger than you. It's really great, but then when it's scarred with disrespect, it's something that you carry. I talk about that in my book. I call it the imaginary backpack. We just put the pain in the backpack and we trudge on.
Her book, called Life at Camp: Combating the Sexism We Tolerate, is set for release November 17th. 36 years of Sumner's life and the stories of different women shared on each page. Sumner first joined the Army as a truck driver at 18, later getting a job in HR at Camp Johnson with the Vermont National Guard in 1986. Sumner spent 13 years working as the state equal opportunity and diversity officer and retired in 2019. It's through that job, Sumner says, her eyes were opened.
All of the warriors that were coming in to file complaints were on sexual harassment. So I asked myself, what's going on? Why? I had experienced sexual harassment in active duty and in the Guard, but I really just kind of assimilated to the culture and managed it myself, not realizing the totality.
Sumner was alarmed when she saw how many women were coming forward with complaints. She then dedicated herself to figuring out why and how to solve it.
That's how I became very passionate about gender equality, because I saw a lot of gender bias in the ranks. And when you have 1 or 2 women in a company of 102 guys, they are kind of the anomaly. In order to do well, you have to assimilate to the dominant culture. And I found that troubling.
Sumner says she didn't want women to be less than who they were in the ranks.
What I talk about in my memoir is the culture, the culture of the Guard being male majority.
Sumner's book is a collection of stories from many women. She wants to honor those who shared their experiences.
Not only do we have to be competent, but we have to manage sexism. That's kind of in my title, Combating the Sexism We Tolerate, because there's a lot that we tolerate every day.
It's now Sumner's mission to work toward preventing sexism and creating a culture of respect. Isabel Schonemann, ABC 22 News.